Hello, my name is Ilya from Videos&Peruasion.com, and today I'm going to be taking a look at another video creation tool on the block called FlexClip. Now, this is a first impressions video, which means I've not looked at anything inside of the tool just yet. I literally just logged in, so if you're looking for a complete review, this is not it. There will be another complete review video, and if I've already posted it, it will be in the description below, and if I have not, then come back in a couple days or so. So let's get started right away. It kind of reminds me of InVideo. If you don't know what InVideo is, it's just yet another video creation tool because they seem to have a lot of templates, and that is quite loud. Let's see. Right away, I do like that the previews actually have music attached to them, because oftentimes when there are templates but there's no music for those templates, so then you have to choose your own music and you have to choose your own thing. So let's say I want to create a, let's say, promotional video. Okay, so they have back to school, big sale Black Friday. Okay, so pretty typical templates, and there seems to be a lot of them, which is great, but I don't want to actually do that just yet. I want to take a look at what categories they have. So they have Valentine's, Thanksgiving, Christmas, real estate, education and training. This might be interesting. Marketing video, how to create. Okay, so this is a pretty typical explainer video in a way, so this should be interesting. And what is inside of YouTube? Okay. And TikTok. Interesting. It's cool that they have these TikTok videos, but if you know anything about TikTok, then you know that these are not going to work too well on it, because TikTok is a lot more about organic, personal videos rather than an explainer video. So let's go to education and training and click on the marketing video, and let me customize and take a look at this template first. Okay, so the loading time probably isn't too bad. It's comparable to other tools I've used, especially considering that I have a bunch of tabs open right now, as I always do. Still loading, that's fine. And there it is, getting me some instructions. Add a storyboard to get started. All right, I got it. Add videos and photos to the media library. Got it. Choose text animations. That's pretty self-explanatory. Okay, so seems to be pretty similar to InVideo from what I can see, right? You have multiple scenes. You can change the transitions between the scenes. Let's take a look at what this video looks like before I change anything. And did I just break it? That's not a good sign. Okay, it just takes a while to load. Let's see what it looks like. Pretty typical, kind of a mix of InVideo in the way this works and Vidnami in the way the text is presented, which is just a typical explainer video text style. Let's see what I can actually do with this though. So I can add some text. I like that they have preview animations for the text. Bounce around, fade frame, scroll up, pretty typical. Can add a overlay for text, decoration, or logo, intro, outro. So let's look at overlay for text. Interesting. Okay. And then for decoration, I'm assuming this is just random shapes. And then elements, let's see what they have in here, because InVideo has a lot of, okay, I was going to say InVideo has a lot of custom icons like these, or kind of animated video assets. And it seems that FlexClip also does. And I keep mentioning InVideo because this is most similar to InVideo out of all other tools that I have seen. What does this mean? Does this mean that it's a paid asset? I think it means the paid asset. Business, emoji, artword. It just keeps loading. There's a lot more than I thought there was. Okay, interesting. Education line, let's say millions of elements. Mountain. Okay, so these seem to be probably pulled from the same place that a lot of Canva elements get pulled from. So that's interesting. Mountain, popular, birthday, business, arrow, emoji, fashion, sports. Let's see what they have for sports. Okay, a lot of yellow here. So this is probably just where the assets are getting pulled. There's a certain gallery of yellow. Or maybe this is already in line with the video creative. Let's see, can I change the color on this? I can change the color on this. Interesting. So now the question I have right away is, do these colors adjust based on the main color inside of the video? Because if they do, that would be kind of very, very impressive. So is there a way to change? I can change these, but is there a way to change the default color for the scene or for the entire video? It doesn't really seem like there is a way to do that. Let's see. Play from here, duplicate. This is just for the scene. This is transform, adjust. Yeah, this is just, oh, that's very cool. They have all of these tools inside of this. That's very nice. Speed, and then I can add stock media. So they have looks like a pretty large stock library. I'm assuming, like most tools, they use, what is it called? I'm blanking, but it's the same story blocks. They use story blocks, and maybe they have some other fancy things. So let's dive into here and see what's actually available. Oh, is this most relevant? Saying 10,000 business videos, but it's not letting me scroll down, which is a little bit weird. Most downloaded, sure. So there's obviously a lot more, but it's not letting me scroll down for some reason, which is a little bit... Oh, I have to kind of force it. I can't... Scrolling down with the mouse doesn't work for some reason. I have to actually scroll down using the bar on the right and kind of even force it down. Interesting. It's a little bit of a small glitch there. But it does seem like they're using story blocks. I don't think they're using anything else. Maybe some other free resources. Let's see what else they have. Overlay, elements, background. Okay, so most of these are just stock video backgrounds. Music. Stock music. I'm assuming this is story blocks. Let's see. Love, playful, relaxing. Yeah, this is definitely story blocks. These are the filters that Storyblocks has, and if you've been creating videos with any program, Vidnami, InVideo, Lumen 5, any of them, almost all of them use Storyblocks for audio. Some of them have some additional sounds, but Storyblocks has, I think, like 50,000 songs by now, so there's enough music there for everyone. And you can preview it. I like that they have this, though. Vidnami doesn't have this, and I don't think InVideo has this also, which is quite annoying because sometimes the music starts off great. Like, for example, this. You know, there's like this great build-up, and you assume the entire music is like this, but then right here, there's a huge audio change. Right? And sometimes you can't see that in Vidnami and other tools, so you have to preview that. So I really like this part. Watermark. Let's see. Watermark. Can you do multiple watermarks is my question. Watermark 1. You can only do one watermark. All right, that's fine. And more. That's just ratio. So let's test 1. Let's export this. Export at the maximum resolution. No FlexClip intro. And let's export the video and see how long it takes. About 3 minutes left. Stay at this page for a faster export process. Okay, that's not bad. 3 minutes is very comparable to Vidnami. It's very comparable to what InVideo's export speed used to be. It is not that anymore. InVideo has gotten a lot worse at the speed that you get when you export things. Sometimes you have to wait for like 15, 20, even an hour sometimes for a 1 or 2 minute video, which is ridiculous. because I think their servers are just overloaded. But this is pretty standard, so I'm happy with this. But I'm gonna pause until it finally loads and do some more testing because I don't want to make this video too long. So I'll be back in a second. Alright, so it has resumed, and as you can see, it has successfully exported. It took about 2 to 3 minutes. I think the time, yeah, it was about 2 minutes. And I can continue editing, upload to Dropbox, or share it on YouTube, and it's also been downloaded to my local drive. So let's see what other things I can do. Let's go back. Sure, save it. Don't care. Let's go back to the main FlexClips website and see what I can do. All right, let's take a look at, I want to create from create by templates, create from a template, but I want to see what other templates they have. Let's see, slideshow. Okay, interesting. So these are very similar to Lumen 5 in a way, which is great because Lumen 5 has a problem where there's a lot of limits. But let's start from scratch instead. Storyboard mode or timeline mode, free open beta. That is not fully functional at this point. Intuitive storyboards to build storylines and sort out the footage for easy edits. Okay, so this does seem very, very similar to InVideo because they do have both a storyboard and a timeline mode, and the timeline mode is very recent with InVideo also. So this might just be a faster version of InVideo if I'm honest. Also 21.9, that's actually a cinematic type of framing. Let's see. Untitled FlexClip is going to take a little bit of time to load, but it should be fine. Like a little coffee loading emoji. All right, so it doesn't have the option of creating videos from an article. Right, one thing about InVideo that I like, one thing about other tools like Vidnami is the best for this, obviously, but there are other tools that also allow you to just paste in a text or an article, and then it automatically adds all of that inside of the video for you. Like Given, most of the tools automatically select the videos, and automatically the videos aren't great, but it's really about the text positioning and how it looks, and seems like this FlexClips does not have this. So let's see, let's say I want to I don't know, add some media. Let's say I'm creating a video about time travel. Sure. Actually, I could just look up is there a video for time travel specifically? Sure, let's do that. Oh, cool. It shows all of the tags that this video has, which is actually quite useful because sometimes you need to kind of find other things that have similar tags. Keywords, and you can preview the entire thing. Add to media library. Interesting. So it just adds it to the media library. It doesn't... I like that. I like the fact that you don't have to edit every video right away. That's how InVideo does it. You have to select a video, you have to add it, you have to select the timing for the video, and you have to do that one at a time. Whereas here, if I'm trying to create something very, very quickly, right? Clocks, I don't know, this, and then let's say just a, I don't know, ticking clock. Excuse me, that's not what I want to do. Ticking. I cannot select all. That's a little bit strange. Ticking clock. There it is. So I can add this. So in a way it is built for speed. I really like this. And then let's take a look at the photos also. This photo's famous. I think it's from Unsplash. I've seen it hundreds of times, and I've used it myself probably dozens of times. All right, let's see how that looks. So now I have all of this in the media library, and let's say I want to start with this. Add to current storyboard. So now I get to select the timing, which is great. I can choose to not show this video again. Let's say trim video. Cool. All right. And let's say I want to add, is there a way to add a voiceover? Background element, media, record screen, record webcam. I'm going to pause for a second and I'm going to see if I can add a voiceover to this. All right, so I played around with it a little bit, and it seems that you cannot have audio added to this while having music. You can record your own voiceover straight inside of the app, which is great, but it seems in this mode, at least in the storyboard mode, there's no way to have both your audio, which is my audio right here, and another audio. Because if I click here and try to add stock music, whatever it is, Deck the Halls, it just switches from that my sound to Deck the Halls. Now, if I try to create it using the different mode, maybe there I could add multiple soundtracks, but I don't need templates. I need from scratch. Start from scratch. Timeline mode. Let's try the timeline mode. It is an open beta, so it may not have all of the features that I'm necessarily looking for. But let's see if it does have a quick guide. Sure, I got it. I probably don't got it, but let's say I do. And it still seems to be loading, and there it is. I'm going to pause while I add some local files and then be right back. All right, so I uploaded some stuff, and it seems like as of right now, it's an open beta. There is no way to actually add stock video footage inside of this unless you download that stock video footage first and that add it to here, which to me the big differentiator with FlexClip seemed to be, at least in the storyboard mode, that you could easily add a bunch of videos and then edit them rather than having to do it one at a time. That feature is lost in this advanced editor. I'm hoping they will add it soon, but I have no idea if they will. So let's take a look on how this will work. So
a couple years ago,
add this to the timeline, and I don't want the TF sound because the audio is going to be very, very different from the. So let's try to add that. And can I have multiple audio tracks? That is the big question.
When I was in high school,
and yes, you can. So this is basically almost a full-fledged, the start to a full-fledged editor inside of your browser, which is what NVIDIA is also trying to create. NVIDIA is a little bit ahead of FlexClip, but also NVIDIA is suffering from a lot of feature bloat and not enough, I think, just server overload. So FlexClip does have a good chance of catching up to them. And let's say I want to add this video also. All right, so I can drag and drop, put it anywhere I want. I'm assuming this video will be, the video that's at the top will be at the top. Right, let's see. Got the doors, and then I have these. Okay. I like how they do the little previews. It is a little bit, let's see, does it change if I zoom in? It should, right? It would make sense if it changed when I zoomed in. Okay, so it does change when I zoom in, but it does take a while to get that preview because, well, I mean, I'm assuming they're basically almost taking a screenshot of that frame and putting it in here. So it does take a while. And then what if I zoom out once again? Yeah, so that part, it's not too bad. It does take a while for that to change though, which could be annoying depending on how fast you want to build. Otherwise, looks like all the elements are also here, and it seems like as of right now, this would be just an easy way to. Oh, you can add Storyblocks music in this also. Okay, that's a little bit annoying. I was going to say that the advanced editor, would be perfect for adding your own video that you created, and then adding some music, adding your voiceover, making sure it matches up, and adding some overlays, some elements, some arrows, some, I don't know, cool animations, just basically keeping it a little bit more exciting and a little bit different, especially if you're creating just a webcam video, right? You take a webcam video, you upload it to here. That's great. It can be a little bit boring. You can add a couple of different backgrounds. You can add a couple of different callouts. So then that video comes to life, which is what this would be perfect for. But it seems that, which you could actually use that for. But if you wanted to add stock video, which is something that I would like to do, right? Let's say I record a webcam video of me talking about something, and then I want to cut away to a stock video. Well, I would have to have that stock video stored locally, which is a little bit annoying. But if I am trying to just kind of create a very quick video, if I'm a business owner trying to create a quick video for a Facebook ad or a general promotion, then all of these templates, they're going to be using these templates. They're not going to be creating from scratch, in which case I can see how FlexClip. I keep saying FlexClips. How FlexClip could be very, very useful. So I'm going to leave it at that. It's already 20 minutes. I will create a full review in a couple of days. So if it's not in the description below, it's coming soon. Otherwise, if you're watching this later, the full review will be in the description below, both the text and the video. Anyway, that's it for today. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.